Hello everyone and welcome back to this very short video about Demons of Khorne. Well, this was a disappointing one. When I first had a look at the new editions, I thought I was missing a page, because all they got was 2 new units, and what's even more disappointing, no new abilities. So what's been very consistent so far has been that all the warbands get extra leader abilities. Well, this one doesn't, and that's very tragic to an extent, because it just doesn't give you as many as many build options. It just feels very bland and boring to me. As you can tell, I'm very disappointed by the new changes. Anyways, let's go over them anyway. So the first change that you'll notice is that the Gore Hound is no leader option anymore. He is a normal unit option now, costs 205 points, so got significantly cheaper. He lost 5 wounds, so he's at 25 wounds now, but his attack stayed the same at 5 attack strength, 425 damage. So very solid damage output out of him for 205 points. Then you get the new Skullmaster. He's just a slightly upgraded Blood Hunter, so just a bit better than your cavalry option leader already was. So you also have movement 6, he gets toughness 5 over toughness 4, and 3 wounds more than the Blood Hunter. Really nothing to write home about, as a range of 1 5 attack strength 425 damage, the same as the Blood Hunter. I honestly think that the Blood Hunter is already insanely survivable. I don't know that you need the Skullmaster for that. He is 15 points more expensive, so I guess you could, if you went with the Blood Hunter before and you have points to spare, you might as well use the Skullmaster, but he's not that amazing. And then we got the Bloodmaster, who's just a tiny bit upgraded over Blood Reaper. 180 points, so 30 points more. Movement 4, toughness 4, 22 wounds, so you again get a buff in toughness. A range of 1 5 attack, strength 425 damage. So the same profile as the Skullmaster Blood Hunter get. It's a good damage profile, don't get me wrong, but man, I'm just not getting excited by this warband. So I might as well show you the stats. It just feels like Games Workshop slapped these guys down and didn't really bother with them. If you're only going to add 2 extra models, which is fine. I mean, they probably only have those Khorne Demon models. There might only be those 2. But if you're only gonna do 2, please put some effort and love into them, and not just make them teeny tiny upgrades over already existing models. That seems so lame and so bad. So as you can see, Skullmaster, same damage as the Blood Hunter. He is more survivable due to toughness 5, of course, so you do get significantly better point value there. And the Bloodmaster, well, he's just like the Blood Reaper, but a bit more expensive, so you're getting what you're paying for there. Yeah, for the abilities, as I said, nothing changed. I think that's the biggest shame. Why didn't they at least give these 2 new guys? If they had like an interesting ability each, that would have made such a world of a difference. That could have made the warband more interesting. And I mean, many warbands only have, or quite a few of them only have 3 leader abilities. So why not give them 3 leader abilities? Have one, keep the generic one, and make 1 extra for the Skullmaster and 1 for the Bloodmaster. And you would have at least made an effort, because this honestly seems like, oh yeah, well, we have these 2 models, we need to slap them in. No more than 2 minutes to spend on it though. There you go. Yeah, I'm very happy I don't own a Demons of Khorne army or any Demons of Khorne's model, because I would be thoroughly disappointed by this. And I'm very sorry for everyone who has. I hope you also have mortals, because Khorne mortals got good stuff. but Khorne Deamons, they got slapped with useless junk. So, as you can tell, my list that I would write actually doesn't include any of the new stuff. I'd get 4 Blood Reapers, get Bloodletters, get 1 Blood Reaper, because you have to get a new leader option now. You can't go for the Gore Hound as a leader option anymore. Would still get 2 Flesh Hands and the Gore Hound, because frankly these are where you're gonna have your damage and mobility and so on coming from. It's a very bland warband as it is though, because essentially you're not gonna use most of the abilities because they are all horrible. You might use the Gore Hound quad, it's not bad. That's why I'm bringing the Gore Hound. Also the Gore Hound is a beast. But yeah, as I said, I'm disappointed by this warband. I think in comparison to how everyone else got such improvements and so much diversity, they really didn't get anything in diversity. They got 2 slightly different pointed leader options who already were existent, and lost their most interesting leader option, which was the Gore Hound. Yeah, that's all I've got to say for you today. Sorry guys, and see you in the next one.